Good evening and welcome to Live with Shauna, Ask the Expert Night. I am a real estate investor and I focus on helping Albertans become homeowners with our rent-to-own program in the Alberta market, as well as I team up with other investors to generate greater than average returns on your investment. So if you're somebody who's interested in partnering with us and you would like to do some deals, and reach out to me at www.Shaw-Roco Tonight, I'm hosting one of my interviews with one of our professional team members, Sue Saunders. Sue is from the Real Estate Professionals, Inc. So welcome, Sue, and thank you for joining me tonight.
Hi, Shauna. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate this. I've known Shauna for a long time, and we've been friends for many, many years. I've sold a few houses for them. I've married her and her husband. And now I'm here to support her in her new venture. And I would love to work with you and Shauna so we can all work together. So once you have contacted Shauna and you've determined that you are going to buy a home with her on a rent-to-own basis, then all three of us, the three parties, will get involved and we'll have a sit-down. After that, and we have a budget, we're going to go through your wish list. Now, your wish list is, can you afford a single family home, or being an attached one, or a detached, two-story bungalow, split level, bi-level? Is it a must-have for the ensuite, garage, finished basement, bonus room, big yard, back alley? If you've got a lot of children, you're going to want not to be on a main road and to have lots of space for them. If you've got a big family that visits, you need a corner lot so you can park everybody when they come for dinner. Location, you're going to tell me which communities you're interested in, and those will be determined by schools and where all your friends and family are and how you live on a day-to-day basis. Do you want to be near the LRT? Do you work downtown? Do you need a quiet street, close to the bus or school, playground, private? Everybody wants a private backyard. Not so easy to get here in Calgary, but they are out there. Now, then we have different types of people and your capabilities. Some people want to be close to the mountains because they are going to be skiing every weekend and they don't want any work to do. So they are a professional and they can't do all the hammering and everything else. Then we've got the trades who really want to do fixer-uppers. Guys are better at fixing up. Girls are better at decorating. So which are your requirements? Is this property going to be, well, obviously it'll be your primary residence. And then we talk about all the other details on our opening interview. At that time, I'm going to open a file and we're going to do a paper tour. We're going to walk through the map, the real estate map, and we're going to determine which areas you want to be in. Then we're going to go on the computer and you can tell me, we'll determine, do you need 3 bedrooms total or 3 up? Do you need 2.5 baths, 1.5? Do you want a finished basement? Will you do that? Do you need a garage? We'll put all of that into the computer. That becomes a prospect match. At that time, then we've had our opening interview, we've set everything up, and we will choose a few dates for us to go out together. So maybe this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, maybe Tuesday night, Thursday night. Sometimes people are in a fair bit of a hurry, and we can short circuit that by going out every night that you can. If you have a lot more time and you want to have a life in between, then we can accommodate that too. All that I'm going to ask is for the first bit, you are going to have to read my emails, okay? Because I'm going to bombard you with homes that are available in the price that you want in the area you want. Then I want you to drive by some of them. At first, we're going to say you wanted to move into Somerset. We are going to do all the houses in Somerset. Then, of course, you've got all the surrounding communities. So we'll go through all of those community by community, night by night. After you've been in Somerset and you know what the community is, you're going to see all the new actives. Then you're also going to know when they come under contract, when they are sold, how much they have sold for. And at that point, you're going to say, oh my God, this one came on today, Sue. We got to go see it right away. And I really want to buy it. It's like, okay. We'll go take a boo. And if there's two of you, you know, husband and a wife, we might just take one and then absolutely got to see it for sure. So then we do a second showing, and then we'll probably give Shauna a call and ask her to join us, make sure she likes the property too, because we're all in this together. We're a team.
Yeah.
You can go to open houses, you read your emails, we'll get appointments, and those are the things that you are going to do to buy a house. Now, we found it. Okay, what happens? You're going to write a purchase contract. Shauna will sign it. We're going to finalize the numbers, and you want to know, when do we move in? You're going to have a few conditions. We want to make sure that the house is worthy and worth the amount of money that you're going to be paying for it. So we're going to do a home inspection. We're going to do some finance. We're going to make sure that everything's okay. We sign off. That's conditionally sold or under contract. After that, you wait. Once we've done the sign off and you've given the notice or the waiver or whatever you want to call it, you bought a house. Now you wait. Go home and pack. Okay? And then we'll be going possession a couple days before or the day before and check out the property, make sure it still looks the same, everything's in good shape, and then we'll go through the possession, we'll go through the following day. Okay? And that's the end of my job. Now, you might want, well, actually, that's not the end of my job. Sean and I are friends because for 16 years now, I stay in touch with my clients. I am not looking for one deal. I am not here just to sell you a house and say sayonara. I want to be your realtor for life. So, Shauna, you're stuck with me. So are your clients.
I love it. Can you tell us what you see going on in the Alberta market right now?
Yeah, I wanted to tell you, it's a great time to buy. A little scary right now. There's a season for everything, and this happens to be the season for real estate. Usually in the middle of January till the end of May, maybe June, is when the majority of homes are sold. We take a break for the summer. So think about it this way. I know everybody says, well, I want my kids in school for September. But what happens is realtors, and then that would mean Shauna, we're working when you're not. So yes. Summers, evenings, those are when we go to work for you. I mean, evenings we work for you. Summers, you're playing, you're not going to see us. So that's why the market sort of ends, usually for Calgary, around the beginning of July, stampede. Sometimes we get a good summer, sometimes we don't. Right now, there are a lot of homes for sale in Calgary. There are over 5,100 single-family homes, attached and detached. Yeah, highest number in a long time. So I hope most of you know your economics 101. When you have a huge supply and no demand, the prices go down. So we're heading into summer, the prices go down further because more people are on holidays, away, playing, doing what they do. So that means now, probably till mid-September, good time to buy. I think that the prices are just going to keep on going down. Except we live in Alberta, and there is one thing, and everybody knows what that is, that could change that market, and we could be in another boom. Yeah. We get our pipelines, people go back to work. I'm hearing it's going to take 2 years to ramp it all up again. So buy now, because in the next couple of years, if that happens, prices will go a lot higher.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Do you have any questions? Did we talk long enough?
It's funny. I had little questions to interject here and there, but you did such a fabulous job of going through everything down my list. I'm like, okay, she covered that, she covered that, she covered that. So that's pretty awesome.
I like to make sure that all my clients, I have pieces of paper that we go through and I hand them out to you. So we're organized, everybody stays in touch, and we all know what's happening.
Totally. And I love how you have, you know, your little binders you put together, you know, for the home that say our home, you know, with all the different information, and you just go through it all. Like I want to, like, down the road, I'm like, oh, I need to put something together like that, because I like the way you've done it. It's awesome.
I'm organized. I like everything nice and neat and done properly. I also follow the rules. So yes. I protect you when you write your contracts.
Yes, and that's one thing. Just to interject a little personal side of it out there, as Sue said, you know, we met 16 years ago. I was actually at a point in my life where I'd gone through a divorce, and I was struggling to keep my existing house and thought I could keep it. But it turned out I was coming close to a foreclosure. So I had to decide, what am I going to do here? So in that situation, I ended up finding Sue. And so got in touch with Sue. So she sold my house for me. And then I purchased a brand new condo. And now here we are, like over 16 years later. It was the start of this friendship. And, you know, as being, you know, me, the client, and even the realtor, you kept in touch with me all these years. And then when I got into the real estate investing side, I mean, you were the first person I called, because I was so excited to tell you that this is what I'm doing with my life, and I want you to be a part of my team. And that was exactly.
I want everybody to know that Shauna cares. That's why she's doing this. She's not in this to take advantage of you. There are people out there that do this. Shauna is not one of them. She wants us all to succeed. So when we talk about buying a house, it's going to be, okay, what are the pros? What are the cons? How much is this house going to be worth down the road? A lot of it depends on economy, but if you buy in a good area and you know where you are, or you buy it cheap and you're prepared to sell it cheap. But there's always money to be made in real estate, depending on how long you hold it. Some people are born with the gift, and I've got clients who buy and sell at the right time. I'm not so lucky, but other people are. So you have to have somebody like Shauna backing you and taking care of you.
Yeah. Aw, thank you, Sue. And that's why it's so important for us to work with realtors who understand our business, where we're heading with our investing business, as well as, you know, they must have integrity, be trustworthy, and above all, have compassion working with our rent-to-own clients, because everybody's got their own little story and going through their own little situation. And that's why I love working with you, Sue. It's been, you know, so far it's been really fun. And, you know, just even walking through that one property with you and going through everything, and you're pointing stuff out to me that I was like, oh my goodness, I never even thought of that. And, you know, you've been doing this for so many years, and that's why it's great to be able to team up with an expert. And then, you know, we bring everything together, and yeah, it's exciting. It's going to be fun.
It's not a solo venture, and you don't need to go it alone.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
We have Shauna is the investor. We've got mortgage people, home inspectors, so all lawyers. You've got a whole team behind you. You're never in it alone. And we all want everybody to succeed.
Yeah, so exactly. Yeah. Thank you. Well, that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. If you're watching the replay, you have any questions, you can go Google Sue Saunders. And yeah, it's also, she's a marriage commissioner too. I think she said that in the beginning. She also married me and Bernie. So that was exciting for us.
Yeah, my website is just suesaunders.com. Don't forget.
Yeah. There you go. And
thanks for having me on, Shauna. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I so appreciate it. And I will be back live Wednesday, June 27th with another Ask the Expert night. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Take care.
Good night. Bye.